Get the money, honey. Happy Tuesday! Hey, I am so excited today. I don't know why. I'm happy on Tuesday. You know why I'm happy on Tuesday? Because I get to talk to you about business, and I am so happy to be here today. Before we even get started, I want you to subscribe right there and that notification bell so that you know that when I post a new video, which will be every Tuesday, you will be able to be notified. Okay, so make sure you subscribe, share, and make comments. So last week, I want to get right into the work that we're going to be doing today. Okay, so this series is part 2 on contracts. All right, so this particular series, we're talking about contracts, and last week I talked about the structure of a contract. Make sure you, the person that you're contracting with, names is on there, the date, the descriptive of what's going to be taking place within the contract. That means the type of services you're going to be providing. And I also talked about to make sure that you're very descriptive in that type of contract so the contractor knowing that you know. And then also I spoke about the date, when the service is going to start, and then when is it going to end, how much it's going to cost, and make sure that the signatures are on those contracts, right? So that's what we spoke about last week. This Tuesday, I'm going to break it down. This Tuesday, I want to talk about a type of contract called an independent contractor contract agreement. Okay, now let me tell you what an independent contractor agreement is. This is, let's say for instance, I'm going to use a good example for C Turner Tax Services. Every season, tax season, I hire tax professionals. They do a training with me. Normally we do it at the end, like at the beginning, after the holiday. I'm kind of late when doing my trainings because I want to make sure that I stay, that the trainers that I'm training, my tax professionals that I'm training, that they're going to be with us for the entire tax duration. So that's something else you want to probably get into if you want to do in taxes and work from home. You're able to do that. So make sure that you can inbox me, send me your resume at info@cturnertaxservices.com. So let's get back to the get to work on the independent contractor. Okay, so with the people that I hire as independent contractors, normally as an independent contractor, when you have a business, you can either do it, you give them 1099s, okay, at the end of the season because they worked independently. That means at that particular time, specifically if you are a sole proprietorship, you can do it as an LLC, and you can also do it, you can also do it as a corporation where you have independent contractors. Now, the independent contractors are responsible for their own taxes. They're responsible for, they can write off if they have a uniform, if you require, let's say for instance, your brand requires white shirts and black pants, or black shirts and tan pants, or whatever. They're responsible for that because they're an independent contractor. So they have to pay for all of their supplies to come to work. They pay for their paper. It all depends. And in that contract, you can absolutely describe those particular items that they need to have, whatever's in their uniform. They need to have a particular schedule when they're going to be working. So let's say for instance, as an independent contractor that work for C Turner Tax Services, what we'll be doing is giving our own shirts out. So that is part of one of our incentives, that they have their own shirts so that they'll be wearing them, or they can buy a shirt that is comparable to our brand colors, okay, that we will not be responsible for. and we're not responsible for their paper or printer or things like that, but we are responsible for some of the other things, like making sure that they have the training that they need, the software, any questions or anything. It's like having your own business as an independent contractor. So when you have your own business, it's like you're working up underneath someone else's business because you're working independently, and you're taking care of all your expenses as if you have your own business. But it's stated in your contract that the owner of the business, like me, myself, we're not going to be responsible for your insurance and stuff like that. So in there, you want to make sure that all the descriptors are going to be inside that contract for an independent contractor, that they know when they're going to get paid, they know how much they're going to get paid, any type of bonuses that you're going to be giving them in that contract. Like, say for instance, we have a bonus incentive program as well for our tax preparers, and and they also know how much they're going to be paid. Now, sometimes in an independent contract, you can put them on a salary or an hourly. It can't be both, okay? You can't have say like how much they're going to make an hour. That is a hourly employee. That's a wage type employee. But a salaried employee is, say for instance, if they make, let's say, for each tax return that our tax preparers give to us, sorry for stuttering because I have to think, our tax preparers give to us, that they get $100 per tax return. So it doesn't take no time to do a basic tax return, right? So let's say that they do 10 tax returns. Well, that's $1,000, and normally, like, that would be put inside the contract. Or somebody in our office, like say I have an office manager, and my office manager will make like $14 an hour, and they are full time, right? So that's going to be in the contract as an independent contractor. So she knows that she or he knows that they're working full time at $14 an hour, and they're going to be working 8 hours a day as an independent contractor, and they have that, and I still would give them a 1099 because I'm not going to be paying into the state or unemployment or anything like that. So having an independent contractor contract is for anyone, or even for yourself. Sometimes employers will allow an employee or independent contractor to draft up their own contract, and they'll revise it and look at it to make sure that it is comparable to their business, and then they sign off on it. Okay, so that's what an independent contractor will have in there. Make sure all of the details, the work schedule, the pay schedule, any type of liabilities, what they're liable for. You want to make sure that you put in, even to when it comes to your business or anything like that. If you take any photos of them, a lot of people forget to put that in there, that to use their images, or as them being an independent contract of intellectual property. You want to make sure that is in there as well, because they are working on your premises. They're working on your premises and for your business. And if you don't have that in there, some of those fine details, like I said, intellectual property. Let's say they created something on your company property or underneath the brand of your company because you hired them. And then you also want to make sure too that there's a no compete clause in that independent contract as well, because if they do create something that while they have been working for you as an independent contractor, you want to make sure that you have that clause in there, and that intellectual property belongs to your business. You want to make sure, because a lot of people have misstepped working for other people as independent contractors, and the business ends up not reaping the benefit of, let's say, a new technique or a new product, whatever. So you want to cover all bases in regard to your business, as well as all bases in regard to the person contracting with you and getting paid through your business. So that's a tip that I have today as an independent contractor. Make sure you subscribe. You can like my video and please share to anyone who you may think that may benefit from it. And I will see you next Tuesday. Mwah. Love you.